Welcome to Wow Brows. Today we're going to talk about this little strip right here across our forehead, down a little bit, and above our eye. And so we're going to spend just a couple minutes talking about eyebrows. And I have a question before we get started. Are your eyebrows doing their job in terms of framing your face, or are they wild and out of control? Are they hiding behind your glasses, or are they barely there at all? Now, it's amazing how important our brows are to our appearance. And now in the age of the face mask, as a part of our new normal, eyes become even more important in terms of how we communicate. So with our mouth covered, our eyes smile, right? They show people our thoughts, what we're thinking, where we're looking, our emotion. And so nothing does that better than a well-defined brow. So we're going to get started, and we're going to talk about the tools that are necessary when we create a wow brow. And so here you go. So these are just a few of the tools we're going to use this afternoon and talk about. So the first one is the eyebrow and eyeliner brush. So I love this brush. It does lots of things. So we're going to talk about how to use it. The next one up is the Lash and Brow Building Serum. And then we have the eye definer, precision brow liner, and the eyebrow defining pencil. The pencil comes in blonde, so that's the only color it's available in. And then we're going to talk about the volumizing brow tints. So these tools are really essential to create the look that you want, to create that wow brow. So the first thing that we want to do is really look at our face shape, because that defines what your brow is going to look like. So if you have an oval face, you're going to use a soft angled brow that goes up from the inner corner of the nose and then curves all the way around down to the tail. So it has a nice little arch on the last third of the brow. The heart-shaped brow, look at this, you guys. It's the shape of the heart. So the brows create that circular line above there, that or arch, that creates the definition of the heart-shaped face. A long face, you're going to create a flattering, more horizontal brow. It's going to make your face appear shorter. And if you have a round face, in order to slim it, you're going to create a higher arched, more graphic brow. So we want to stay away from rounding. And if you have a square face, a curved or thicker brow, often in a stronger color, is going to help you soften that brow line. And so once you've determined what your face shape is, hopefully you see it there, then we're going to jump into how to create that wow brow. So creating natural, healthy brows is important. And as we get older, they tend to change color a little bit, and they also tend to thin out. And that's where our brow and lash serum come into play. And I love this product, you guys. The Lash and Brow Serum, it's powered by a lash response complex. And it's an essential boost of amino acids and peptides, red clover extract, that help the lashes stay healthy, strong, and your brows look healthier too. So it's going to improve the overall appearance of your brow and fill in where those little hairs might be missing. And so I did one eye. I already have my brows on and my mascara. I don't have any eyeliner or eyeshadow on. And the other eye is naked. And so one of the things I wanted you to see is that brows do make a difference. I mean, it definitely brings more attention to the eye area, the eye that has very nicely groomed brows. But this Lash and Brow Serum, this is what it comes in. It comes in a tube like this. It has an applicator on the end, very similar to a liquid eyeliner, and you use it more in the evening. So take your contacts out, remove your eye makeup, make sure everything is clean, and then you're going to apply it. And just little strokes right across your brow, and it's going to thicken that hair that's there and also stimulate new growth. So in 30 days, you're going to see an amazing difference. And I purposefully did not do this brow, and you can kind of see I had a little gap right there in my brow, And so I've been using this product. I still use it all the time. And just little brushes, little strokes in the direction that the hair grows. And you're gonna see amazing results, and they're guaranteed. So I love this brow serum. The next thing that we wanna do is we wanna make sure that our eyes are clean so that we don't have any eye makeup on or any powder, any foundation, anything along our eye area. So we're gonna make sure that that area is pretty well clean and free of any extraneous product that might be on there. But after we've figured out what the size of our face is, the shape of our face, we want to figure out, okay, how do we take that face shape and how do we put our brows on that shape so that they look amazing? And so we're going to map out our brow, is what that's called. And I'm going to use my brow definer brush here to make that happen. And so you're just going to lay it right at the edge of your nose, and right there you can see that's where your brow should start. So that's the starting point. And then it doesn't really matter what shape your face is, you're going to have some kind of an arch or some kind of movement in your brow. And so if you place your pencil right at the edge of your nose through the iris of your eye, so kind of look straight ahead, this is where the highest point of your arch should be. And then we're going to do it right by our nose to the corner of our eye, and that's where your brows should end. And we all know this part, this is where we tend to thin out quickly. Those little hairs seem to fall out or go away. So that's a great place where you can concentrate your lash and brow serum. But also we want to make sure that we take that color all the way to that point on our eyes. So now that we kind of have a shape for our brow in mind, we can move ahead and do some fun stuff. So the next challenge when we think about eyebrows is, oh my gosh, what color am I going to use? And sometimes our brows are different colors than our hair. And so we want to kind of rectify that, bring those things together. And so when you look at your eyebrow, it's made up of different colors of hair. Some are lighter, some are darker, but you've got a base color. And once you identify what that base color is, we're going to want to go one shade lighter. Okay, one shade lighter. You don't want to get your brows too dark. But if you'll start one shade lighter, then you can always build on that. So my hair is brunette, and I'm going to go with a blonde definer. And so I love this because it's super easy to use and it's retractable. Okay, so I can move that in and out. So I'm going to take my eye definer and I'm going to make sure that I've brushed my brows, kind of brush them up and then take that right across there so that they're all going in the same direction. And I'm going to take my definer and just little strokes, just little hair-like strokes, I'm going to fill that in. The other important part of this is how you hold this defining pencil. So you want to make sure that it's perpendicular as you can get it to your skin. So you want it to be as perpendicular as possible to your skin. That way it goes exactly where you want it to go. And sometimes it takes a little practice. Sometimes we're used to going like this, but if you can keep it perpendicular, you're going to be amazed at how precise that color is. So once I have that on there, I like to brush it out a little bit, and you can just use your definer, and that would be great. These are not so soft and not so hard. They're just right. So it's going to give you great color, great coverage. They're water resistant, just a great product. And it's also available in 5 different colors, everything from blonde to black. So they're blonde, dark blonde, brunette, dark brunette, and black brown. So those are the colors that are available in that definer. So the next thing that you might want to think about is, well, what if none of those colors work for me? So if you have red hair, silver hair, gray hair, usually the blonde will work. But in the event that we don't have the color that you want, this is a great alternative. And it's a little brow kit. And it's made up, this one is made for my coloring, but it has different colors of eyeshadow that you can use with your brush. And you can just put it on here, and then you can take the brush and there you go, add a little bit of color this way. And you can mix and match, which makes it really, really, really nice. So there you go. So that's also an availability. The other thing that I want to talk about is volumizers. And this is just really a fun product. It's a brow tint. It does come in 4 different colors as well. You know, sometimes we go and we highlight our hair or we low light our hair and we like how that looks. And the same is true with our brows. Sometimes we need a little bit more volume or we need a little bit more color, but not our base color. So really as a highlight or as a low light. And that's what this does. And it is a tinted gel. It has microfibers that adhere to the hair, and you're going to get a fuller and lusher look. So here's kind of what this looks like. I like to wipe the excess off, and it comes with a great little brush. I mean, I love this brush. And then you're just going to start and just kind of brush it on. And I like to start on the outside of my eye and work inside. It gets a little bit of the product off, and I don't want the inside way too dark. So you're going to put that on, and it feels amazing. It conditions your lashes. It's not going to leave them feeling stiff, and it's not going to make them look not real or not natural. The other thing is all of this is waterproof. So the summer's coming, and there's nothing worse than diving into that pool and diving out and having no eyebrows. So this is going to give you an opportunity to have that look right all day long through the humidity and all of those things that it goes through. So I'm going to show you just a couple pictures of some models that have this on, just to kind of give you a better idea of what it looks like. So here's a definitely blonde hair, blue-eyed eye model, and she is using the blonde eyebrow pencil and the dark blonde tinted gel. So this is an example of what that looks like, and just kind of supernatural look, but yet it gives her some definition. So there you see the before, and then you see the after. And our next model, okay, this gal, she is using the dark blonde definer, and then she is using the brunette tint. Okay, so that gives her a little bit of, can you see the dimension that comes out in her look? So a little before and after. And you can also use the tint all by itself if you wanted to, but it gives it a nice, just a nice little flow there. And our last model. Okay, so here it is. So before and after, look how beautiful that filled in. She's the brunette, I'm sorry, definer, and she used the brunette, same color, of the tint. So just kind of some cute ideas in terms of what you can do to really like jazz up your brows a little bit and let them define your face, let them speak for you. So it's just a really great polished look. And that is our Wow Brow Clinic. And here's some of the products that we use. So just to kind of review for a minute, the Lash and Brow Serum is the product that we used to grow, like naturally grow your brows. So if you have missing hairs or you just would like to have some more of them, this is a fabulous product. It is guaranteed you will see results definitely in 30 days and probably before that. But I continue to use it and love the results that I've been getting. So that's the Lash and Brow Serum. And then we had the eyebrow brush. A brush makes all the difference. It has a spoolie end on one side and then a definer on the other. So the eyebrow brush. And then we have the Precision brow liner. And those are amazing. $14. They're available in 5 different colors. So there's something for everyone. And in the event that we don't have the color, then you can also customize with a Chroma Fusion eyeshadow as a brow powder. And those are $8 a piece. And finally, we have the volumizing brow tint. And this is just the cream of the crop. This is just the icing on the cake to give you that totally finished brow look. So I appreciate you guys spending a few minutes just talking about wow brows, and I look forward to seeing you and your wow brow. Thanks so much for watching.